You want to know why Cape Town's housing is so unaffordable? Well, you can thank the DA for that. The Western Cape is the hardest province in South Africa to build a new house. They do this through restrictive zoning laws and bureaucracy, which slows down and limits the construction of new houses. This artificial scarcity inflates the property values for their white voters. This pushes black and colored residents who are desperate for affordable housing further away from the city and further away from economic opportunities. At the same time, the DA has been encouraging foreigners to come stay in Cape Town by offering them relaxed visa policies so they can drive up rent prices. South Africa's zoning laws were designed to enforce apartheid spatial planning, keeping low income black and colored populations away from the city. Many of the voters and donors who support the DA are white suburban homeowners who oppose the integration of low income households into their neighborhoods. They also resist any zoning changes that might affect their property values. Housing supply is heavily skewed towards luxury properties. There's a critical undersupply of low income housing, with demand far exceeding supply. This is where the DA's hypocrisy is on full display for everyone to see. They complain about how labor laws, BEE, and employment equity are too bureaucratic. The DA positions itself as the party for economic liberalism and deregulation. But the DA's unwillingness to aggressively reform these zoning laws exposes their blatant hypocrisy. So while the DA claims to support deregulation, this does not apply if the deregulation will favor working class black and colored people. So to every DA supporter who insists black people should vote for them, why should we reward a party that clings to apartheid era policies to keep us out?
Shut up, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Some Cape Town residents are calling it a rental apocalypse, but depending on who you ask, the problem is either Airbnb or everything but Airbnb. So here's the issue. In hotspots like the CBD and the Atlantic Seaboard, long-term rentals are just vanishing. I mean, at the start of this year, there were reportedly just 700 long-term listings in central Cape Town, compared to over 23,000 Airbnbs. And look, it comes down to simple economics. I mean, short-term rentals can reportedly earn 2 to 3 times more than monthly leases, even with just a 50% occupancy rate. So naturally, landlords are cashing in, but at the same time, everyday residents are being priced out. Now, in response, Cape Town's mayor says that the city is working to reclassify permanent Airbnbs and tax them like commercial businesses. That announcement was made back in February, and while it hasn't taken effect yet, he says that the city's revenue department is already working on it. And globally, Cape Town's not alone. Cities from Barcelona to Amsterdam to New York are all cracking down in different ways, from night limits to short-term housing caps, or to address the same issue, which is a rental market that has become unaffordable for local residents. So here's the question then. In a city that thrives on tourism but needs housing for local residents, who should get priority, or how should we go about striking a balance?
So I am bored and decided to look around, look for like a house in Cape Town. The prices, come on guys. No. It can't be. No way. No effing way. There's no way, guys. 2 bedrooms, 6 million. Come on. Nah. Ain't no way. Nah. It makes sense now. A lot of it just makes sense. I understand why people that live in Cape Town nichola kangaka. You're not in this for love. You're in this for accommodations. That's what you're in this for. You're trolling so that at least half your rent can be paid. That, if you're with someone, then at least that 18,900 is looking at you. And when your partner decides to step out on you, you're like, does this person that you were with want to come live with us so we can split it 3 ways? Oh, guys. No, 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 no. There are much better things to do with money than that. Nah, get shop. Shop. I also think it goes without saying that I'm not saying 9 months. No. In no way am I saying I have money right now to buy those things. No, no. Bengi, I was just, just to see what the vibes, just checking the vibes. 4 million. For what? Come on, come on.
I'm gonna need the realtors of Cape Town to be arrested immediately because I have to show you this apartment in Sea Point for 20,000 Rand. And it's funny because it's listed as 0.5 bedroom. You enter this tiny apartment through your tiny kitchen and you head over in your tiny simulation lounge and your tiny simulation bedroom. There's another angle so you see what's in store. Here's your tiny balcony for your tiny conversations. This bathroom is so tiny, it's the only angle they could give you. I will give it to them though. At least you have like a double-story gym and you have a rooftop pool. Apparently there's also a yoga studio. But don't get it twisted, it is not furnished.
How much do you pay monthly?
Wait, how much do you pay for your apartment in Cape Town?
Oh, I've seen these videos on TikTok.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I paid 40,000 Rand.
Wow, that's crazy. Can I get a quick tour on your apartment?
I want to try this.
Okay.
Let me try this. I'm coming.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Let's
bro.
go. Wow.
Welcome to my place.
Wow.
It's very scattered, I know, but I think this one was put here because it needs sunlight.
I see your views now.
Yeah, bro, this view is mad, man. Come check it out. Take a look at the view.
Wow.
This is where I come out when I'm with like friends. We just sit down here and we just chill out.
Wow.
That's Table Mountain.
View, bro. This is such a nice view.
So, this wasn't actually my design idea. Got it dry, got the washer.
Can I get some like a drink or something?
I don't actually drink alcohol. Don't show them this place. This is a little bit dirty.
Okay.
I've not had my cleaner coming, and I've been really busy with work, so that's why.
Yeah, what do you think about this apartment? Do you think it's worth it, bro?
40,000 I'm paying here, I don't really think it's worth it.
Location and all.
Yeah, the location is fine. This is like the heart of the city. I play a lot of video games, Call of Duty fanboys, yeah. And just a 1-bedroom flat. So let me show you what it looks like. This is one of the most important things here, my heater, because the weather can get really, really cold. We got another nice view from this angle. Yeah, so from here, I can see the mountain view also from my bedroom, not just outside right there.
Nice.
So there's this girl in Cape Town making videos just about the rental crisis that's going on around. I've been recently looking for an apartment. I've literally been in the thick of it. Let me just show you what 8.7 can get you in like Joburg versus in Cape Town. So we have here a beautiful living room. Look at those windows. We've got a balcony. Look at the kitchen, living room. The outside space is just... bathroom, guys. It's not too big, but it's actually not small either. It's a beautiful bathroom. Can you see? So there's just enough space, There's the sink, there's the toilet. Love the sliding door. You go outside. Now let me show you what 9,000 Rands will get you in Cape Town. This is the picture I saw and I knew we were in for a joke. It's already a red flag when they start showing me like house items instead of showing me a room. I'm not trying to see the bookshelf. I want to see the room that the bookshelf is in. Here's another close-up. But you can tell the vibes are not vibing. 9,000 Rands. Now look at this bedroom. Are we camping? Are we on a campsite for 9,000 Rands? Am I legit about to crawl into a bungalow to sleep for 9,000 Rands? Always say the tragedy is the kitchen, but for me the tragedy is the bathroom. Look at this. This place is not even worth 6,000 Rands. Like it's worth like 5, 6. If we're pushing it, 6.5. But to be honestly, but as usual, they're gaslighting you with the view of the mountain and the ocean air that you're gonna breathe after paying 9,000 Rands and not being able to eat and breathe properly in your bungalow.
Cape Town is becoming unlivable for us, the youth, the middle class. Guys, let's be honest, we're barely surviving in this city. Did you see the food prices this month? Let me not talk about taxes. Somebody said we are the most taxed country in the world. Let me not talk about rent in Cape Town. We are literally being pushed out of the city. And we are sitting and we are quiet. All I'm saying is it's time, guys, not tomorrow, not it's time. We as the youth of South Africa to stand up for ourselves. We need to do something. We need to do something. We need to stand. The same way they fought for Feast Must Fall. That's the same way that we need our voices to be heard. We need laws that are going to protect us from going out of the city, honestly. Like, we need to do something. Housing, guys. Housing is a human right. Housing is a human right. The RDP guy. The guy, the RDP. All we have is scammers, but today, even today, our government are still using the same policy to give people tenders. We have seen how tenders, I don't even want to talk about tenders. I don't want to even talk about tenders and the scams that tender. Let me leave it. Guys, this is a crisis. We have a crisis. Before we find ourselves living in the townships, in our own country, in our own city, we need to start standing. We need to stand. We need to rise as youth. Unemployment akusapolela. But people are coming and saying, oh wow, South Africa is a beautiful country. We are going there. Honestly, at the end of the day, these people, foreigners, and they'll be pushing us away from the cities. They'll be the one living in our own countries, in the cities. We need to rise as youth. And this is the time. This is the time. This is the time. It has been going on long enough. Times are really changing at a very fast pace. We can't keep up. We can't keep up. This is the time.
This is what I'm noticing from my own point of view, is that by driving out colored people, closer people, it means that the DA can now, help white people from overseas come in and replace those people. And I do see it as something that is sort of like recolonizing as well as racism, but that's not the only problem, because there are also white people that have lived in Cape Town back in the days that were also benefiting from apartheid that no longer can afford Cape Town. So as much as it is about racism and recolonizing South Africa, it's also making sure that whoever lives in Cape Town has money. It's a money situation. And a lot of middle-class white people can't afford Cape Town as well. So that's what I'm picking up. So it's going to be tough for colored people and black people. They've been showing videos of colored people and black people, being chased out. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but there were videos I saw on TikTok, but now I can't say that's true. So I would say allegedly. And with that being said, the next people after colored people and black people will be the middle class white people, because they also can't afford Cape Town. So from my understanding, Cape Town is just another European country. And if an average white person or black person and colored people and black people are part of they part of the people in South Africa that can't afford South Africa. That's like, I don't want to say the poor class, but those were the people that got hindered a lot by apartheid, so they don't have money. So if you don't have money, you're not going to be in Cape Town. This is what I'm just understanding. So just let me know what you also think, and I'll just leave it there.